already all the way in, and he ran out of his tool. So he said he had to get surgery, and since then he has been good. So the question is, just men in general, should they be judged for having surgical enhancements to feel better about themselves and their manhood?
I'm gonna let Cam answer that first.
Freaky ass niggas need to keep their ass inside, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what they need to do, man. Fuck is you telling another grown man about you getting your tool piece a little bigger, man? I don't really fuck with Chad Ochocinco, to be totally honest with you. He all right, but at the end of the day, when we started this show, the nigga was hating from the very beginning. We started the show, we was doing very well, it was very successful. We didn't have no deal, no sponsors or nothing. We was doing this off the muscle. He comes out of nowhere talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get myself back together and I'm taking Cam's spot. Why the fuck you gotta take my spot, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? You been a football player your whole life, nigga. Now because I'm doing sports, you come and take my spot. And at that particular time, we had only been doing the show about 2.5 months, 3 months. But that's how much of an impact that I had that bitch ass nigga felt threatened, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, we try to call him, shout out to my nigga Bub. My nigga Bub knows some niggas he know. I tried to give him a job. He like, yo, talk to my agent. I said, I'm talking to you now. What the I don't do business like that. I talk to my agent. See, you so dumb you can't even speak for yourself, stupid motherfucker. I tried to offer you more paper than you probably get now. Ask Mark Jackson how he got paid. Ask Mike Irvin how much he got paid. Ask them niggas if they was living lovely off the checks me and Murder would send them niggas. Ask them. I bet you ain't getting paid the money that Mark Jackson and Mike Irvin got paid working with us. I don't know this for a fact, but ask Mike Irvin and ask Mark Jackson if they get paid lovely. And if I threaten niggas like you, this is why you going to do the shit you doing. Fucking telling Stephen A about getting your piece bigger? Yo, I don't like you, nigga. I don't like you. I don't like your con. Your whole style is bitch made, nigga, and I don't fuck with you. Try to give you a job, and then you go and suck the nigga Shannon off. Ooh, Shannon, why you go suck him off? For what? Pause. I came to you first. Oh, my agent handles anything. You dumb motherfucker. Your agent probably robbing you, probably not as much well off as you think, as niggas think you are. And if you still need a job, I ain't hiring no more. You better hope the nigga Shannon keep you with him, nigga. I don't like you. Hating on me for no motherfucking reason from the jump. Fuck me.
Damn.
Wow. What a statement. Any further thoughts?
Oh man. Well, I knew Cam had something to say, but I didn't know he had that much to say.
I didn't even know what I seen it on the topic, but I didn't know what he was talking about. You said the interview. I didn't know that was.
Tell me what's going on again, because I didn't really understand. It sounded crazy.
I mean, he got a surgical enhancement. He said it took 15 minutes, about $8,000. Went from 3 to 11 inches because he ran out, and now he doesn't run out anymore. So I was just like,
super duper pause. 3 inches pause.
Yeah.
Yo.
Stat, you making that up?
Yeah. It's not even a quote. Like, it was said directly from his mouth to Stephen A. And Stephen A. was like, I didn't ask that.
Yeah, exactly. Stephen, it was TMI for Stephen A. Fuck is it? Nobody, listen.
Nobody want to talk about it.
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, for you to even feel comfortable having this conversation.
What about now?
You probably got a BBL, nasty ass. Fuck is you? Probably wear a waist trainer. Get his eyebrows done and all that, man. He one of them niggas. BBL.
I'm gonna let him do what he gotta do. I don't know.
Is it a BDL?
Yeah.
Listen, at the end of the day, for you to even feel comfortable having this conversation is crazy. You probably got a BBL, nasty ass. Fuck is wrong? Probably wear a waist trainer.
Shit.
Get his eyebrows done and all that, man. He one of them niggas. BBL.
I'm gonna let him do what he gotta do. I don't know.
Just that, is it a BDL now?
Oh, shit. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me.
Welcome back. Yeah, I guess that's what you would call it. To each their
Yeah,
own.
bro.
Good
They
luck
be
to
having me
him.
weak
I don't-
every morning,
You
bro.
can't really get good luck from that. I don't know. You got to handle that yourself.
Oh, man.
Okay. Speaking of things that need to be handled, let's talk about the Sixers. They are currently the 12th seed and just lost to the Bulls.
Oh, man.
110. So the Sixers are consulting doctors and considering alternative options such as surgery for Embiid's left knee, considering he still isn't healthy, which we know has been a problem for a long time. Mace, how are we feeling about Embiid? What should the Sixers do with him?
Oh man, I think it's safe to say the process is over. I think it's 100% safe to say the process is over. We know the Eagles just celebrated the championship, but the Sixers look bad right now. I never saw this, coming. Pause. They had the kid with the fingernail polish. What
Jared
was his
McCain.
name again?
Jared McCain.
Jared McCain. He was balling. Then they got Paul George over there, Maxey doing his thing, and to think about like Embiid not being healthy is such a letdown. But when you don't prepare to play 82 games, I think we're starting to see the results of the low, what they call it, low management. We're starting to see the curse of the low management. For all of you
Curse of
watching,
the low
it is a
management.
curse to go with the low management because it doesn't allow you to be prepared to play at a high level. So then when these injuries start, you really set your team back because you wasn't playing already. And now to think you're going to miss some more games after missing all the games you was already going to miss, especially you wasn't going to play in Denver. And I like the game Luka and them played out against Denver. It's just a setback. It's a real setback for the franchise. And with much money being paid, I know Daryl is just looking like, man, come on, my nigga. This is worse than I think when he was doing that with what's his name, James Harden. This is a worse situation. Embiid is getting paid too much money to get hurt this much, man.
Yeah, listen. I was looking at Joel Embiid's contract, and his last year, 28-29, he's going to make 70 million. His salary goes up probably 5 million a year, maybe 7-8 million.
Earn points on rent at any home with Bill. Get rewarded every month on rent, travel, and other expenses around your neighborhood. Redeem points
For the next 4 or 5 years. He signed through 28-29. And the last year he's making 70 million. My opinion is to shut the nigga down. It's not going to work this season. You can actually see him in pain watching him when we watch the games. I spoke to some sources close to the Sixers today, and they're not shutting him down. They're actually going to go revisit some more doctors and get some more surgery. Pardon me, to think about surgery or not. But I asked, do you think you should shut him down? And they're saying it might be that, but that's not today. I think it should be today because he looks in pain. He's trying. He doesn't want to look like, you're in Philly, you don't want to look like he's a sucker. But we obviously see he's not doing well. He's in pain. I was talking to one of my friends that I'll just say an NBA aficionado. I won't give any title on what he does, but we was talking today, and they said that nigga Paul George used to say Wawa on the front and cold cuts on the back. He's being mad disrespectful wearing the number 8 in Philly. We don't know what the fuck he's doing. He needs to shut it down because niggas don't even remember that he's playing in Philly, and it looks real disrespectful. George, one of my friends that I'll just say an NBA aficionado. I won't give any title on what he does, but we was talking today, and they said that nigga Paul George jersey should say Wawa on the front and cold cuts on the back. He's being mad disrespectful wearing the number 8 in Philly. We don't know what the fuck he's doing. He needs to shut it down because niggas don't even remember that he's playing in Philly, and it looks really, really bad. Shut this shit down. Save the organization the headache for trying to do what they do. I think for trying to do what they do this season and revisit this thing next season. You got to think about it. There's a reason why this isn't so bad because Philly has super loyal fans. The reason why this isn't blowing over really bad is because Philadelphia is still on celebration for for the Eagles winning.
Yeah.
If the Eagles didn't win, this would be a travesty. So the microscope is not really on the Philadelphia 76ers at the moment because they're still on a high from the Eagles winning, which is good. But if the Eagles didn't win, this thing would be magnified and it'd be really, really bad. Uh, like I said, right now they're not shutting them down. They're going to look for options, but to me, it doesn't make sense.
If you look back last year, this was exactly the same spot they were in last year. Pause. When Embiid was kind of looking like he was hurt, I think it was coming up to the playoffs, and everybody was saying, should he play or should he not play? And I remember saying he shouldn't play because he wasn't going to be 100%. And now we're back here. You really gotta think about that for that franchise. You guys really got to think about what's going to be best for the future, and it may be time to shut them down. I know I said something different earlier, but I just was reminded about last year. Last year, I was saying the same thing. If he doesn't get fully healed, then he's never going to be 100%. And you guys keep pushing him in that direction, that's going to lead to problems in the future because we see big men when their knees start going pause or their foot, anything below pause their waist, that they don't do well with that. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, I totally agree. At the end of the day, look, Joel Embiid, like May said, he was hurt going into the postseason last year. Still played in the postseason. Not only that, you usually get the sum off. He stayed and played in the Olympics because he made all his promises, played for Olympics. So Joel Embiid hasn't had any real time to rest. He's been playing basketball for a year straight, hurt. Shut him down and see what you could do with him next year. Because if he has to have surgery, he may not
Nah,
even
no
be ready
setups,
when the
Jay. No
season starts next
setups.
year. You might as well start the process now.
So do you guys just feel
No
like in general
setups.
the Sixers are stuck because even just looking at their contracts with Embiid and Paul George, they're combined supposed to be owed $405 million per their contracts, and like we see Jared McCain, who you're just talking about, who
Mm-hmm.
really would have had a
Four
great
and
case for
five
rookie of the year.
million.
He's injured. Yes, Maxi's back, but just given all these situations and problems and issues, are they too kind of deep in a hole to get out of that?
That was crazy stat. That was wild. But
Okay,
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
gets it sometimes.
Hey. That's more in the wrong direction, but we're
I'm
gonna stick with the play. Um, I think this situation that's going on in Philly is just a debacle all across the board. This city had such high hopes for sports in general when it came to this year. They thought the Eagles had a chance. They thought even the Sixers had a chance, and to see them in 12th place is just bringing back bad memories. I don't ever remember the Sixers being this bad. Even when Iverson was playing and they was trying to bring Iverson off the bench, I don't think they was this bad. This is crazy for the city of Philadelphia, and especially when you got so many hardworking people that's a part of that city. Y'all got to do better for the city, man. They got real players out there, got a real coach out there, got a real situation, and a real GM. They got to do better, man.
And what's the exact question, Stat?
Yeah, do you feel like can't even say like do
No,
you
go
feel
ahead and
like
say it.
they're
Go ahead.
too deep in a hole to get out? Like is the situation
For this
too
year, for this
yeah.
year, absolutely, 100%, absolutely. Look, from what, like I said, last 2 days I've been running around calling everybody my friends from the NBA. A lot of people want to be left off the record, so we're going to leave them off the record. Some NFL people I've been speaking to about the combine coming up, et cetera, et cetera. Um, from what I'm hearing, Paul George didn't want to go to Philadelphia. He has a mother who's disabled. He was already home, but it was the money he didn't want to turn down. And now that he's there, he's not happy. And obviously, we can see that he's not happy. Uh, so why go all the way across the country when you was already home? And us as analysts, I know I'm not going to speak for every other program, or I can't speak for Mace, but me myself, coming into this season, I'm sitting there thinking that Philadelphia would finish minimum third in the East. I was sitting there saying to myself, Boston, New York looked good, and then it would be Philly or possibly Milwaukee. The Cavaliers have proved different otherwise for right now. But for you not to know Paul George is playing is ridiculous because Paul George is considered the GOAT in some people's eyes, and he has this, that, and the third. For Paul George to
The
be
goat.
playing 37 minutes the other day or last week or whenever it was and get 2 points is absolutely ridiculous. The The greats don't go out like this.
Yeah,
Is he one of
nothing
the greats?
really
And not only that,
going on
he
today.
got this big contract for another 2 or 3 years. I don't see him getting any better. Maybe he's not in the spirit because the team's not well, but you can't say that either because Tyrese Maxey is out there playing his heart out. So because everybody's not healthy, yourself included, and Joel Embiid, you're not putting 100%. I'd rather you not play than not give 100% because Tyrese Maxey started off injured this year, and when he came back, you see he's giving 110%. It's crazy when you know that you forget that Paul George is on the floor. So yes, shut it down. It's too late for them to come back this year. They're not even in the play-in. Joel Embiid is hurt. It's over for this season.
Excuse
shut
me.
it down and try again next year. See what happens.
Yeah, this is too many free millions, man. For real. I think if his mom is sick, why didn't he just stay in California?
I don't have that answer. I didn't even know his mom was disabled. Like I said, I've been scratching the surface all last 2 days because I'm gonna get down to the bottom of all this shit. Niggas stealing my motherfucking drops that I get, acting like they reporting shit first. Nah, I'm back on niggas' ass. Pause, man. I'm getting all the information and everything, and I'm not gonna blow up my sources, but I'm gonna start telling everything before they get it. It's like niggas try to steal, and no disrespect to them, I'm not gonna name names in other networks or whatever, but shit, we gotta go harder. We actually Mace said it that it'd be a good fit, pause, and then I actually told niggas.
Hi, I'm Joe Delaney. Today we're going to talk about what's the fastest way to get to a 10% body fat and still look and feel okay when you get there. But before we start, let's talk about
That the nigga was leaving Sacramento and going to San Antonio. And then it kind of got swept under the rug because the Luka trade happened with Anthony Davis. But we get the information. We talk to niggas.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I got to start doing. And I don't mean, and like I said, I'm not saying this to put his mother's business out there, anything like that. But if you're from California, you was playing in California, and you have a family member that's disabled, and you just go to the whole other side of the country to not win, it's kind of disheartening.
Yeah, and I wasn't laughing at his mother being disabled. I just think, me personally, even if it's more money, you make this. I would have made the sacrifice to stay home, but that's not my business.
Yeah, a lot of internal stuff that we probably don't know what's going on. But again, y'all are the new source, so hey,
Podcast popping.
podcast P.
Yeah, I did say the Lakers would win. Also, I did say that, and then I saw them on TV saying the same thing. So, all of our takes are being taken. It's crazy.
I seen you yesterday and say the Lakers lost 13 straight when I wasn't here.
Cam, you working with them?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You got the purple on now. You come. Yo, put the camera on this thing. I said, Stack on this. Let this go. Stack, you came in with the purple. I
You
said,
wanna know the truth?
Yeah.
Bezos a Laker fan. He's like, yo, we've been the best team since January. Murder gonna throw us under the bus. That's the only reason I know. I wouldn't have known if Bezos didn't tell me.
Right, but you
I'm
said
just
that's your team, so
Since the 80s.
since the 80s. I told you I was back when Luka came back. So now that they beat Denver, don't act new with me, you know. Keep that energy, y'all. Where's Sinners at, man?
Sin depressed.
Yeah.
Sin has been DMing Adam Silver. He said he think he get protein. He said, I think it's working.
pain. Totally
That
don't
nigga's
understand.
crazy, bro. Yo, the nigga said, I think I'm finally getting through. They calling less fouls. Yo,
I would
Sims is
love to
bugged
hear
out, yo.
what Sin thought about, them comparing the NBA to the 80s and the 90s. I
Hey,
definitely
listen, man. I know this not on the list today, but like I said, I didn't. Sorry, guys. I was a little tied up yesterday, so I didn't see the show today. He was bringing me up to speed. Yesterday, pardon me, and Sinners is going off, but and I know y'all probably talked about it yesterday, but even if not, the Knicks look terrible against the top 3 teams in the NBA.
Yeah.
They look terrible, and not only that, Tibbs are running these guys into the ground, and they have no bench. Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns are bottom 5 in defense.
Yeah, if
for
it
their
go all the
positions.
way up
You're
here
not
and
gonna win when your
sell,
center's in the bottom 5 centers defensively and your point guard is in the bottom 5 defensively. They're liabilities. Said
Yeah.
you wanted us to talk about the Knicks. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, the Knicks made a horrible move in getting Michael. I think that was a horrible
They
move.
and Mace, I'm gonna be honest with you. After this weekend when they lost to 2 of the 3 top best teams, he keeps blaming us, saying that last year we kept saying that they need to get rid of Randall, need rid of Randall. And he said, niggas is listening to you. Niggas is listening to you. Y'all did this. I say, yo, listen.
Yeah, I told them to keep Chinzo.
Yeah, my thing is this. If niggas is listening to us, they not cutting us a check for that.
Yeah.
I would like to get paid if niggas is taking our advice to actually go into bust moves and we're not getting a percentage of it.
I'm just saying real
It's a
quick, Sid
15
could be
minute
mad because
supply
maybe he's a
zone
real
too.
jinx, because every time he brings up that we should talk about them, it's just
Man.
Say
the
it
bar
again,
just
Stat.
keeps going
Say it
lower.
again.
The bar
You
just
heard
keeps
that,
going
Sid?
lower. Sid is the
Say
real
it again,
jinx.
Stat.
Sin is the real jinx.
Yeah,
Y'all are not
Yo,
doing good. You can't score
make
against
that
good teams. You can't
t-shirt.
defend against good teams.
Sin is
Y'all
the
are not
real
in a good position
jinx.
right now. Sorry. That's
Yeah.
why we don't talk about y'all. Because when we talk about y'all, y'all just keep doing worse. That's just what it is.
That's true, because everybody that asked me to talk about the Detroit Lions, you see how that turned out.
Yeah.
And look, the Knicks, let's not undersell what they're doing. They're in 3rd place, but you're gonna have to play against these teams when the playoffs come. Hopefully, y'all gonna make adjustments in the 7-game series, but you're losing. You have an average losing percentage to Boston in the 20s. Same thing with the Cavaliers. I think it's 19 or something crazy like that. These are the teams you're gonna have to play, and you have no depth, and you're playing 40 to 42 minutes a game. Your starters. It's not gonna be good when the playoffs come.
Right. And we always say you have to play good when it counts. It counts. So we'll see what happens.
Stat, what happened to
Okay.
if you can get away with it?
That's not my team.
Oh, okay.
That's not my team. I'm
And-
all for if you can get away with it, but this is not the same type of situation.
Yeah, and to Stats' defense, they can't get away with it because they're not getting away with it.
If they could, they would.
Yeah.
They not. Sorry, it's the truth. Okay, so the Timberwolves are having their way. We will discuss their game versus OKC after the break.
20-hour work weeks aren't impossible. You just need to set yourself up properly. I never realized how much of my time I was wasting until I looked.
These joints are not trying to sell.
Welcome back. So in a must-see game, the Timberwolves beat the Thunder 131 to 128 in overtime after trailing by 22 points the entire 4th quarter. So we always talk about OKC, but what did you think about the Timberwolves win and the way that they're playing right now? Mace.
Actually, I was surprised. You see the colors that I'm wearing today. I got on that Timberwolves navy blue with the light blue. I knew that they was gonna win, but actually, I think it's a testament to show what happens when a team surround Anthony Edwards right now, because he's playing at such a good level. But now that he's passing the ball to other
Cole
people, it's
almost
starting to
back
show
into me.
that the other talent around him can produce. Sometimes when you have the ball in your hands
Almost
so much,
back at the
you
supply.
tend to think that you got to do everything, but that's not how you win. And this is a testimony to that. When you're playing like a great team like OKC, you can't beat great teams
It's
by
almost
yourself.
back at the
And you
supply
see
up here on the five.
Shea Gil, how you say his name?
Gilgeous Alexander.
Huh?
Gilgeous Alexander.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say SGA. He loaded up the stats and then they lost. You know, he had pretty much like 40, 10, and 8 or somewhere close to there. And to think that you play that well and you still lose,